Hi guys. So I'm going to do a little session today, which hopefully will help if you've been out in the garden all weekend. So the things that we tend to do, obviously, lots of forward flexion, maybe reaching up, cutting hedges, pulling out weeds, digging. So there's certain things that we tend to do where we overstretch the body, or we just strain those muscles, we just overwork them. So this will hopefully kind of loosen up those tight bits. You're going to need a yoga strap for this. So if you haven't got a yoga strap, a belt, a dressing gown belt will do. But you've already done your mobility video, so hopefully you've warmed up. And we're going to start just coming into our box position. So if you come onto hands and knees, and we're just going to start just to come through our cat and dog. So grounding and releasing, nice and easy, working at your own pace. So we're taking it up through flexion, extending and lengthening. Thinking about moving the pelvis, so we're trying to think as we round, we're tipping out the back of the bucket. As we extend, we're tipping out the front of the bucket. Thinking about upper body position, so neck and upper body going through full range. Little soft bend in the elbows, don't lock them through. And remember, you can do this at your own pace, so if you want to take this a little bit slower and maybe pause in each part, that's absolutely fine. If you want to go a little bit quicker, or you can just work with the rhythm of your breathing, as long as you're not holding your breath, that's good. Okay, so round up, sit back into your child pose. Arms are going to reach forwards, drop the head, broaden the shoulders away from the neck. And then move it back up, coming through your cat and dog again. So this time we're going to take it into a little box balance. So just do a couple and then find your neutral back. So we're halfway between those two this time. We want to brace, we're going to hold it here. We're going to take a deep breath in as we exhale. You're going to push your left leg, extend it back, square up the hips, right arm extended forwards. So trying to strengthen this back line, muscles that are really responsible for holding us in good posture. If we overstretch them, they get long and weak. Give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. If you feel comfortable, you can move your ankle, your wrist. Remember, if you feel this is easy, you could always take this using a little hand weight. You can kind of hold a small dumbbell in one hand, so you're adding that little extra challenge. Okay, change your side. So big breath in, right leg is going to extend back, left arm is going to extend forwards. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, relax the ankle. Keep that even feel across the hips, lifting from underneath. All this front side is lifting you up. Okay, and then come back into your box position. Right, so we want to stretch out our hip flexors. So these are areas that shorten and tighten depending on we're sitting down for too long, but particularly if we're doing a lot of forward flexion in the garden. So I'm going to show you two options. Those of you that have got great range will find it comfortable. We're going to have a go at doing hero, and if not, we'll do our side quad stretch instead. So your easy option, if you know you struggle with hero pose, the one where we drop back, we're going to come onto your side. Support your head and neck. Abs are engaged, bottom leg is your base, top leg heel to bum, hip pushes forwards, knee pulls back, pubic bone as if you're pulling it up to your belly button, and you're going to hold that for a good 20-30 seconds. Try not to let the knee go up, we want to keep it roughly in line with our chest or shoulder, and then you're going to roll around, change legs. Okay, if you are comfortable doing your hero, and remember you can use padding, towels, blankets behind the knee helps, sometimes underneath the knee or underneath the shin, if it's that compression that you find is the uncomfortable bit. But we want to come down in stages on this one, so take it gently, use the hands to support you, fidget, get comfortable. Think of your pelvic position, we're always trying to tip out the back of the bucket, opening here, not here, so we need to keep the knees in contact with the floor. So we squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone under, lift the hips. That might be enough to give you a stretch, and you've got that little bit of side to side play as well to try and get that even point here and here. If not, if you can go further, we're going to start to come back onto elbows, forearms. See how that feels again. If that feels easy, we're going to come down onto our shoulders, rest the head, keep tipping out the back of the bucket, Arms are now going to reach back, so we're drawing up through these sidelines, taking the stretch a little deeper into the front body, and then just hold it here. You can hold this as long as you feel comfortable with it. Just noticing where you feel the stretch as well. Remember, any pose that we do, you can close your eyes. Your body tends to feel a little bit more when we take away visual. So just while you're lying here, does it feel even left and right side? Does one side feel like it's got more tension? Sometimes just little adjustments can get you more balanced, more comfortable. Notice where else you're feeling it. You might be feeling it around the shoulders, the ribs. When you're ready to come out, we're going to come out really slow. So if you're in the full version, you're going to use your arms, bring them alongside, use your elbows to help push yourself up. Pause for a moment. It's a slightly inverted pose. If you're all the way back, we have got our head almost below our heart, so you will get a bit of a rush of blood to the head if you get up too quick. So always take your time coming out of these poses. And then we're going to push up. Move the weight forwards. Come back into your box position. Now it's quite a bit of pressure on the ankles, so just give your ankles a little wiggle, shake them loose after that. Right, and we're going to come down onto our tummies. So again, strengthening the back line, really important, keeps the back safe, keeps it functioning. Glutes need to be working. If you don't think they're working properly, do your glute activation, your thumping, your slapping, get your knuckles in there. These muscles should respond quickly when we do these lifts. So if they're not, make sure you add that into your mobility and your warm up. But we're going to start just with a little easy cobra. So hips are level, draw the tummy and lift up through the pelvic floor. Pubic bone is down, want that slight tilt. Pelvis is tucked under. Arms are going to come forward. You're going to push up off your elbows, your forearms. Lift the front body up. Slide the back body down. Create that distance all around the neck. Don't let your head tip back too far. Try and keep the back of the neck fairly open. And just breathe, just feel the pose, feel the muscles relax into the stretch. Try not to tense and fight it. If it feels too much, come out a little bit, lower your angle slightly. Find that point where it's challenging, but you can hold it and you can find some kind of comfort there. Any pose, if it feels painful, your body's going to fight you, it's just going to tighten back. 2 more good breaths. Okay, so if this is your level for today, if you only did it yesterday and you feel a little bit tight, then just stay here, hold it for as long as you can. If this is easy, we're going to come up to the next level. So we're going to lower to the chest, arms come in, shoulders and elbows are going to hug you. Feel that you're connecting through the heel of the hands. Big breath in and push the floor away. Get that weight even. Sink the lower body forwards and down. Lift and extend. Creating distance between shoulders and ears, ribs and hips, chest and pubic bone. Thighs are sinking down, groins are sinking down. 2 or 3 good breaths. Legs will just relax comfortably behind you. If you want to, you can add a little bit more strength, a bit more weight bearing into this. Either tuck your toes, press the tops of the feet, but we're going to slowly lift the kneecaps off. So we come to upward dog. Just be very careful with this one. The tendency can sometimes be as the legs lift, the hips tend to automatically come up. So we want to make sure we've got that tail tuck. Just break contact. Knees come off the ground, push back through the feet. Upward facing dog. And then when we're ready to come out, again, come out slow. Shoulders are going to squeeze back. Take your time. As soon as we hit the ground, rest, flop, just take some nice easy breaths. Right, so moving into a little bit of strength work then. We're going to kind of strengthen this whole back line. So we want glutes to be working, we want all these mid-back muscles to be working, space between the shoulder blades. We'll come through low because we're going to break it down, do the flexions at a time. So we'll do some single leg lifts first. Hip bones, if they're not comfortable, use padding, towels, blankets rolled up, put your fingers underneath, gives you that sense of evenness. But we'll start with the left leg, so we'll take a big breath into the belly. float that leg up, lift it as high as you can without twisting. Yeah, you might be able to get the leg high by tipping across, but we want to keep this even pressure, so your hip bones should be in contact with the floor. Pressing the back of the leg up, relaxing the ankle, the foot, the toes. Noticing where you're feeling it. Should be about 80% of the effort should be here in your bum. If you feel it in your lower back, try and pull your belly in. If you feel it in your hamstring, maybe give your ankle a wiggle, soften the knee. And relax, shake out the hips. Change your side, so right side, big breath in, exhale, we're going to float up. Again, one more good breath. Imagine you floating that leg up to the ceiling as you exhale. And then we're going to rest. Shake out the hips. Right, so now we'll do back extension. We'll do the body on its own. So the legs, imagine you've super glued them to the floor. Keep squeezing your bum. Keep pushing that pubic bone down. Deep breath in. We're going to lift the head, the chest. We're going to draw the shoulders back. If you want, you can lift and either reach your fingers back or you can clasp. Pull in here. Still trying to keep this pelvic tilt, so think belly button in, pubic bone down, tailbone is tucked under. Imagine you lifting a little bit higher every exhale. Okay, and then completely relax. Give your hips a bit of a shake. Right, so we'll do upper body. We're going to bring the arms forwards now. So we've got this little angle. So your angle might be a little bit more here, it might be a bit more forwards. Find symmetry. You want to feel that you're fairly balanced left and right side. Neck needs to stay neutral, so you can either rest on your chin, tuck the chin, nose points down. Don't do that, yeah. As long as you're not flexing and squishing the back of the neck up. Shrug your shoulders away from the ears. We're not going to lift upper body just yet. We're just going to see if we can lift arms. So take a breath, float up. Little thing that comes off the floor, thumbs on top. Your range might be barely breaking contact with the floor, that's fine. As long as you've got the arms lifted, you're holding the weight of the arms. If you can, we're trying to come up a little bit further. Keep pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, and then relax. Fold the arms in. Just take a breath. So we're going to add all those bits together. I'll give you a little option as well to do some little kind of pulsing work, some little paddling action, gets those glutes firing up a bit more. But go as far as you're comfortable. So we'll work through this lower body first. So this time we're going to do double legs. So rather than singles, both legs together. Imagine you've got a large football between your shins. So we're gently squeezing that, we're holding that in place. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, both legs come up. Next breath, we're going to bring the arms forwards. Now this is an option. If you don't want to do the full version, you can keep your arms here. Yeah, you're going to lift and push them back. Otherwise, we're going to bring them forwards, we're going to brace, and we're going to lift upper body. Shoulders relax away from ears. Finally, if you can, we're going to lift arms. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. So your easier option is either here or here. If you want to work harder still, little paddles, get those glutes firing up. Just make sure that you're not holding your breath. It's very tempting to hold your breath in this pose. You feel like you're squashing everything, but try and breathe as big as you can. Okay, and then completely relax, just let the body melt. Feel your front body sink. 2 or 3 good breaths. So you should have felt that mainly this back line, yeah? All these muscles that run down the spine, glutes, mid-back, shoulders. This is where we hope to feel strengthen all these muscles up. Make your hands come up, shoulders roll back, come up into your box position. Let your shoulders just relax back and down. Right, so I'm going to go through the little leg crossover with you now. So as I said, you will need a strap for this or some strap of some sort. Come down to your back. Give your legs a bit of a hug. And just feel your whole back body kind of sink beneath you. do little circles here. Hook the knee. So we draw the right leg in, we're going to let the left leg drop, shake that left leg loose. Taking hold of your strap. Strap around the ball of the foot. And we're going to extend up. So you're trying to keep the tension, we're supporting the leg with the strap. You want the leg to be quite relaxed here. Depending on what your range is, if you're hypermobile, if you like that feeling of locking out, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you know that you're doing it and you're giving it a bit of support. But otherwise, keep that slight softness there. Start just with a bit of a calf stretch. We're just going to pull the foot towards us and push up through the heel. So we're feeling a little bit of a stretch here. Hold that for a couple of breaths. If it's easy, you could pull a little stronger, you could push up into it. Okay, and then just relax the ankle. Now we're going to keep the tension on the strap, so we want to support the weight of the leg, but we're going to hold the strap with the left hand. Okay, so we're trying to stretch now this outside line. Left leg, we want to keep that stretched down if possible. Back body, we want to feel that it's even. Open your right arm out, take that right arm and it just drops to the floor. Take a big breath into the belly as you breathe out. You're going to guide this leg over. So it comes to the left side. Now, if possible, if it will touch the ground, brilliant, let it just rest there. If not, you're going to let it just rest against the strap. So use your strap as a sling. Lift and reposition your upper body, get your shoulders level. Think about your right arm reaching out and away. We want to open a little bit into the chest as well on this right side. So you're actively stretching the right arm back. Bring it through the side. So spinal twist as well. So we're trying to get that nice upper body going one way, lower body going the other way. Let the head just flop. So you look into the right, hold it and breathe. Feel yourself sink into the floor. Yeah, any stretch. Once we're there, after those first few seconds, we then want the body to do this and just melt and sink. We don't want to fight the stretch. You might find after a few seconds that it becomes easier. If you want to go deeper, you're going to start to pull the leg a little higher. Push out through the heel, maybe actively reach that shoulder further back. Okay, take a deep breath in, come all the way back up to centre. Change hands. So we've got the same leg, but we're going to change hands now. So again, gather up the tension. Let your body become squared again. Think this left side, you want to keep it even. So I find it helps. You put your hand underneath your bum, sit on your hand, you know you're keeping that hip down, you know that it's not going to tip across. So just take a big breath in. So we've now got the right leg extended. We're going to rotate out, and as we breathe out, we're going to let that right leg fall away from us. Now you might be able to get it all the way to the ground. Brilliant, let it rest there. Just try not to take it there with this. Don't let the hip come off the floor. Keep that even pressure if possible. If you can let it touch the ground, if it was easy, again, you're putting it higher up. We're trying to feel this now through the inner thigh, coming across your pelvic belly area, obliques, lower back, maybe even coming through the side. So we're letting this left side sink. Yeah, we want to still feel that we've got connection through the shoulder, neck and head. Just relax wherever they feel comfortable. And just breathe into it. Okay, big breath in, we're going to come back up. Release that leg, drop it to the ground, give it a bounce. Might feel longer, compare it here. Feel your hips a little to see if it feels a little longer. So we're going to balance you up. Left leg, give it a hug to start with. Relax your back body. Okay, take the strap, go around the foot, extend up. So we're getting that nice stretch to start with. Support the leg, coming in a little bit into your calf, so just flex your foot towards your shin, push the heel up, give that stretch. This line here. And relax the ankle, take the strap into your right hand. Left arm's going to drop, so we take a deep breath in as we exhale. We're going to come over. Letting that leg drop. Reposition the upper body, so have a fidget, get comfortable. Open into your chest, feel that stretch. Front pec. Try and feel your shoulder move away from your ear. And then just breathe into it. Comparing your left and right. You know, we want to just build a bit of a idea of how much difference there is. It might not be, might be perfectly level both sides, but if one side does feel drastically different, perhaps do the side a little bit longer. Okay, big breath in. Think abs are engaged. You're going to use the strap, pull the leg all the way back up to the ceiling. Holding the strap with your opposite hand now. So we're going to rotate out for a slight outward twist. Other hand, put it underneath your right buttock muscle, your right glute. Let that leg slowly come all the way across. Reposition, have a fidget, get comfortable. Hold it and breathe. Inner thigh, coming across. Right shoulder, let that rest. Okay, and again, when you're ready to come out, so think about taking a deep breath into the abdomen. Use the strap, and slowly lift it all the way back up. Release the strap, drop the leg. Shake it loose. Okay, have a little fidget, and then just hug the knees back up towards you. Okay, so finally we're just going to come up and do a little lateral stretch. You can then use your relaxation video that we've already recorded if you wanted to, but just come up slowly. Come to your seated position. So sitting either cross-legged, or if you prefer, you can go wide leg base. Whatever feels comfortable is good, as long as you feel that you're even, left and right sit bone. So easy lateral stretch, just take a deep breath in. Let the hands just drop behind the neck, shrug your shoulders low. Just tip in gently to start with, so you're taking your elbow towards the knee. I'm back on that creaky floorboard again. I'll have to put an X on it for next time. Okay, so we're just doing this little lateral mobility first. And then once you've done that a few times, so we're going to bring our right arm alongside. Elbow bends away. Chest is lifted. Create that space, chest and belly. Extend up and over. Sink into the hip, open the chest. Feeling that stretch all the way down this sideline, really nice lateral stretch. If it's not comfortable to look up, just keep your chin tucked in. Feel that you're pushing your hip in that direction, you're reaching up and across. And you're using this arm to create a little bit of a lift here. We don't want to feel we're squashing, and compressing. So feel that you can create a little bit of a space between your hip and your rib cage. When you're ready, come out, take a breath, lift up. So elbow bends away, keeping that distance between chest and belly button. Deep breath in, lean into it, and then opening. Feel the shoulder relax away from the ear. Just breathe nice and big. Okay, and then come back up. Namaste, guys.